I believe that the body of the church, founded on the local church, should be the very center of our cultural life. And that means the center of our economic life. That means the center of our political life. That means any institutions that are unable to yield because of their inert position and their entrenched traditions must be overcome.
You know, it reminded me of a trip I took to Switzerland about 15 years ago, Russell. I noticed that in every town, the center of the town was a church. Of course, the churches are dead now because people have gotten away from God. In one of the most beautiful countries in the world, where you see God's majesty just screaming out all around you, somehow they've gotten dulled to that, and now they think they are the authority. If we are the authority, then there's nothing ultimately right or wrong. There are no rights, right? It's just my opinion against yours. It's just Mother Teresa's opinion against, say, Hitler's opinion, if there is no God. And that's the problem, Russell. And yet we know Mother Teresa was closer to the truth than Hitler. Why? Because that truth exists and it's God's nature. And even Jefferson, you talked about the Enlightenment. Jefferson knew that he couldn't go completely with no God and have peace. He knew that he needed to combine God-given moral rights and yet no sectarian religion in order to have a free society. So he said that we're going to have self-evident truths that come from our Creator. These rights come from our Creator, but he's not saying that you have to be a part of a particular denomination in order to access these rights or to be a citizen. That was the genius of Jefferson. He didn't want the Church of England again, but he wanted the rights guaranteed by God that the Church of England had, without saying you had to be a member of the Church of England.